Now that you are dead, you'll all go over here. So in 10 days, the question is how much resistance can the Soviets put against us in 10 days? Like, can they get troops probably from here to here in 10 days? Probably, right? Also, delete this. You're all gonna go over here now. Alright, guys, are ready for the invasion. You have 600 planes, which will take a handful, fly them to here. And you guys, once you've actually arrived, I guess you just kind of start bombing here. Like, how many boats do you guys still have left? You have a ton of aircraft. How many aircraft do I have? You have way more planes than I do, which is dangerous. You have a lot of boats as well. But the thing is, like, there's no way England has the oil, do they? Can I actually see in trade? They don't have oil. Because all their oil-producing provinces have been taken over by us. And Iraq has now taken over Djibouti, which I think had a lot of resources. So there we go. That's basically been dealt with. So, I mean, the British only have England to defend, which is dangerous because that's just going to be where, like, all their troops are going to be there. Like, there's nowhere else for them to actually be. Construction speed plus 10%. Let's research the amphibious tank. I don't know how good it actually is. And I have noticed that the Germans seem like they're actually losing against the Soviets, which is kind of... I mean, I guess the British actually could be down here in Africa. Well, you know what? Let's just fight a war against you. 10 days. And we'll see what you can get done. I'm sure the Soviets are now pulling troops off of here to come to our border. They've actually given military access to the British, and the British are actually sending troops to here, which actually might make England very undefended. Like, in a weird way, because Britain might actually send all their troops to the Soviet Union. Let's try to stop us, which it actually looks like they are doing, which is hilarious. So, I mean, we'll see. How about you just be regular? You guys also just be regular battle plans. Push, push. And I want you just all on regular. Nothing too crazy aggressive. But if the Soviets beat the Germans, then we have, like, absolutely no chance in hell. Okay, the British have done a cipher against us, so they're getting some bonuses against us. Let's call our allies into the war. You would not accept? Bulgaria, would you accept? You would accept. Okay. So it gets some movement down here in the Caucasus. Right now, Romania decides to stay independent in the war, which I can completely understand. They do have a big front line. But if we can take Baku from the Soviets, they shouldn't really have any oil that they can reliably use. I mean, what about... I mean, not Ireland. Iran has some oil fields that it could make sense for us to want to secure. War propaganda. We already no, we don't need any of this. See, let me look. Did Britain move every single unit they have to the Soviet Union? No, they still have some men here. Let me just take a quick gander at this naval base. There's nobody in Dundee. Okay. So with the knowledge that there is nobody in this port. Do you go over 2 sea zones? You do, unfortunately, slightly go into here. Romania's been called into the war. They only have no superiority. Where actually is my navy? 0%. Like, if you could just, like, not go into this province. Let's go here. The airspace is now much larger. We can send in some fighters, as well as tactical bombers. So the fighters are going to go over here. Bombers go over here. Make sure that maybe we have enough naval superiority for all that to work out. Like, how many men do the Soviets have? They have maybe like 300 divisions, which is a ton. But even then, the game says that we have significantly more manpower. Okay, apparently everybody did abandon Libya, though, which could have some consequences. We'll have to see. But luckily, we have so many rifles from the Americans that we should be okay for a bit. Red Army, I'm not worried about naval invasion anymore. So we're going to get you out of here. I could send you down to Libya, but I really don't think that matters. We're going to send you to the Caucasus as well. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to send you to here. And your job is to spearhead your way into Crimea. Yeah, so you guys get ready for that. I think that makes perfect sense. Why does it say 0% superiority? Because we have 100% here. No, too little about this region. Like, I sometimes just don't understand how naval supremacy works. Like, I feel like sometimes it's just broken. Like, why is it 0? Everywhere else, it's fine. Sometimes you, like, mix it around a bit. It works, but... there's naval bases here and here. I don't know, let's give it a little bit of time, and maybe we'll figure it out in the future. I think right now you guys can actually go down to careful. Don't want to be like super aggressive and lose all of our men. Like, we do have 1.85 million manpower. How much do the Soviets have? Maybe like 20 million. It's a lot. That's a lot. Why? By the way, Germany, why did you decide to invade in November? I would like a an explanation of that. I feel like that's probably a bad idea. 3,000 strength now. Now you have 17,000 strength, but maybe versus like the naval base is for some reason is kind of messing this up. You can see so there's some American troops here. No, still 0. So you know what? Okay, whole position. What about these two areas? If we can actually even invade Northern Ireland, I still think that's okay. Did we get our tank? We haven't yet. So you know, let's get the 1943 tank. Okay, so we're making some gains. Britain's lost 1.5 million men, which it seems like a lot. The Soviets have already lost 600,000. Apparently, I've already lost... How have we already lost this many troops against the Soviets? Germany has already lost 500,000 against the Soviet Union, which I don't understand. Like, we just got started. I mean, there are a lot of Soviet troops. There's really... we can't deny that. What if we just hold on a bit? Let Germany do a... I mean, how much troops does Germany have? Like 2.5 million? Oh, wait. How are things looking here? Oh, there's actually nobody over here. So, you know what? Green Army. We keep changing your battle plan. You're now going to go to this area. Navally invade immediately, because once you are done, the troops should just set out. We might even send You still have 24 stack up there as well? Or do we just keep 15, hold Scotland for a bit, and then invade the south? Okay, you're all here. Fantastic. Let's immediately go to Edinburgh. That's actually one province. Okay. Spread out a little bit here. Okay, now the evolving cut in half. You guys are all down towards the south. And now, my navy, delete all your old orders. Come back down to the south for this 24 stack. And we might be able to get something to work. Maybe now the south will be a little bit less defended, which would be nice. And once the British are also not helping defend the Soviet Union, it'll help even the plane a little bit, I think. Yeah, so you guys push up here. You guys are going to push your way up to northern Scotland. And for right now, you're not very aggressive. Just regular battle plans for now. How many troops are on the north? We have 3 and 12. Put slightly more up there, and you can actually be here as well. And is there airboys that we have captured? Yes, for 1,000 airplanes, we can have... Let's go fighters here. We can actually stay in where we were. Actually, yeah, you're way too big. Stay where you were and actually just fly to Scotland like that. Everybody can actually just fly over Scotland for the time being. Hopefully get some air superiority. Yeah, and just like I thought, the British don't have any troops down in the south. So hey, naval support here. You guys navally invade with a full 24 stack. Hey look, you've done it. Fantastic. So I think you guys can actually be very aggressive. Push away here. We don't need to be in this area anymore, I think. So we're going to go back to Bulgaria. And then maybe just invade our way. Yeah, delete your plan. Come down to here and just actually prepare a naval invasion from this port to Sevastopol. Could work out well for us, I would say. We have lost a lot of airplanes, so like just don't think about that and you should be good. London has fallen. A lovely day for us. We've gotten the British down to 69%. And green, now you guys can be very aggressive in your battle plans. This one tank... Yeah, just come down to here. That seems okay. Is there any victory points here? No, no, no. Not as far as I can tell. So I say we're doing more than an okay job. Close air supports. Fly your way down to here. Fighters also fly your way down to here. How many planes they got in this area? They have a few hundred. Could I deploy some more? A handful, but really not that many. The Americans, I guess, just didn't have a big air force that we were able to actually capture from them. Which is a real shame. They have a city called Dumfries in Scotland. I mean, it's a fantastic name for a city. Don't get me wrong. You guys are now 50%. I would like to send more units up here. By the way, Germany, do you not want military access? Like, I would definitely send some guys over here if I could. Get 4 guys ready for this invasion. And what about, like, here? Like, there's actually, if you can actually land right there as well, that's pretty far inland. That would be nice. Britain's actually decided to invade Spain, though, in this trying time, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with. But I guess desperate times and all that. How many units got down here? You got 5 divisions. We got a handful of troops in Spain, which is nice. Do not go up towards the north, please and thank you. By the way, you're not too extended. Okay. Just get to where you can at the moment. Yeah, British is sending a lot of troops down there, which is okay. We really don't need men on this front. We might as well take it over anyways. Okay, get down to 40%. Like, Britain, you've lost the war. No, like, this is it. This is a game. You may not recognize it yet, but you have lost. They're going to push their way through you. Germany's having a difficult time pushing their way in through here, but I'm sure they can get that done in a decent time frame. Didn't they have any troops in Sevastopol? I mean, probably, right? Like, it's a pretty important port. Okay, yes, they do. Like, even just knowing that they do is good intelligence. And actually, hold position. Hold your, hold the phone for now. If you come all the way up to here, is there anybody near, Rostov? There is, but on the other hand, like, it's going to be much more difficult for... Yeah, no. I think instead of invading Sevastopol, we're actually going to push our way all the way up to this northern base. It's time for another invasion. You guys, I mean, the Russian Navy is actually sinking a lot of our ships, which is not great. We have some free dockyards as well, but I'm pretty sure these are all British. How are you guys doing? Not good enough. I'm going to see, is there any major cities that we haven't taken? Yeah, of course. Right now, your capital is in Plymouth. Why is there nobody on this front? You two are on this front. Attack your way into Bristol. Why is there nobody on this front? I could not tell you. You go take this city. Please capture all of this. You link up to anything? The answer is no. So you guys actually just go straight back down towards the south. As much as nice as it would be to capture these islands, they really don't make a difference. We haven't taken a lot of American ships. And you actually can probably go like this to Plymouth. Got you down to 29%. Like, you're getting there. You're pretty close. You go to Boston, you go here, and you go to there. There's nobody in Birmingham, so you know what? You should just go capture Birmingham. I think that seems like a pretty important city for us to control. And once England is dead, we have way more troops we can send elsewhere as well. Once they realize they're like dead. How long will that take? I don't know. Got it down to 24. I mean, we're making progress. Apparently Boston is now your capital. Capture these handful of cities. Yeah, just be very aggressive. Take whatever you can. If you can... What about you? You're only worth 1 victory point, but we'll still take you. You actually don't have anything there. And the Allies have capitulated. How long is this stream going to be? I'm not too sure, honestly. Maybe another hour. It's going to be a short stream for sure. Just because I had some extra free time. Yeah, basically, I just had some extra free time. And I wanted to stream a little bit more. So, take over you. I think this makes sense. We'll basically capture all the territory that we conquered ourselves. Give me all of this land. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And turn there. For France, I think it makes sense for us to capture kind of these southern regions. So this will basically be our occupational zone. Bulgaria, you can have some land there. I think that is fine for you. Like United States, maybe? Well, United States, Iceland. We did take over Iceland. So Iceland should be ours, no question about that. For Britain, I mean, we did conquer them, so I think we should get the British. Aside from that, I mean, Spain can have the southern part here, as well as this colonial territory in Africa. I think that could be a nice chunk for Spain to control. You're Libya, you shouldn't get any more territory. I guess my puppet state should take the rest of Greece. I will take this. And I think the rest... I guess Romania should control this chunk of territory because they did conquer that themselves. And then Germany, I guess you just kind of get the rest of everything. Luxembourg, Belgium, Dutch, Poland, Norway, and Denmark. There we go. I feel like that's a pretty good way for us to end that war. But now, we need to send troops to Anatolia because we need to prepare more troops for our invasion of the USSR. I think Germany's going to be releasing some countries. I don't think we're going to be releasing anything. We'll just kind of control all that we have. Split you in half. Do you have enough troops to attack? You do, but apparently you don't have any support here. It's the same thing, like, it's at 0%, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's at 0. We'll keep it here for now. Like, you guys have made some gains. I don't know why all this territory went to the Soviet Union. Also, purple. Why are you not over here? Moving your units down towards the south, please, and thank you. And actually, you're all doing a pretty good job, especially with Britain not being here, that we can probably increase the amount that we're attacking here. Okay. What if you try to attack into Sevastopol? Yeah, just go there for now. Sure, we can have a non-aggression pact with you. We have a non-aggression pact with you as well? We do, okay. What do we want to research? Are you gonna try to hack Germany after? Maybe. I mean, just to basically do kind of like a semi-world conquest. I mean, other than that, there's Saudi Arabia and Iran and Switzerland and a handful of other countries. We'll just kind of we'll see how things go. We'll put it like that. You know, fine. If you're not gonna get military access through here, and again, I don't really know why. Send 12 units in Sevastopol with a little bit of with a little bit of support. We probably also do, yeah. All of our planes should make their way. What did I do here first? $403, send you to here. Like, how many planes do the Soviets have, do you think? Soviet Union has less, probably like around 1,000 planes. So significantly less than the numbers that we have. Do you have any big airports? Not really, so we are going to have to split in half. I'll send you guys over here. You're not looking so... I mean... Put you over the Black Sea for now. And you guys actually have made your way here. Fantastic. Also, you guys can be very, very aggressive. There's basically no Soviet troops here at all. Aside from that, Green Army and Brown Army. What do we do with you? Apparently we actually have superiority over there now. How many units can I actually put? Okay, now you guys are going to make your way up to the far north. Will you be able to get a landing there? The answer is yes, very easily so. They're going to send you guys here. I mean, there's other airports that we could or not other airports, other just like regular ports. That we can probably push our way towards. Like, we got one here. I mean, we could probably send troops up towards the north. Yeah, not delete all of your plans. They're gonna go from here into just straight into Leningrad. Delete all your plans. Come up to here. You're allowed to go through this port. And basically, we're just going to try and invade, like, every single possible location at once. And I'm sure nothing bad could happen there. But as long as we keep on splitting how many front lines the Soviets have to fight. What's manpower, right? Like, 6 to 2 million. A 3-to-1 ratio. I would consider that to be pretty good. HOI shows an updated version of political map 1.6. I mean, it should still work, shouldn't it? Or does it break? I don't know. I don't actually remember what map mod I'm using. I've already kind of forgotten. But you guys are making good work at Crimea. That should, like, this should basically cripple Russia's ability to project any naval power. And I don't think there's any of these territories we want to kind of liberate. Other than maybe the British. You know what, Fate of Britain. We'll release England. And that's about it. Because I'm sure they can probably use the manpower more than I can. But everybody else we are going to keep occupied for now. Don't need to do training. We have 700, like, we have so much political power. This feels like I should be doing something with it. By the way, who has oil? Didn't this area have, like, a lot of resources?